Hello everyone, welcome to live stream. Today's live stream is about functions. And before starting this live stream, I just wanted to mention that we have already done live streams on vectors. Basically, we did two live streams on vectors. Sequences also we have done, factorizing two videos we have done, plus we have done cumulative frequency and box plot also, and bearings we have done, trigonometry also we have done these topics. So please refer to these live streams. These are already available on the channel. So if you are having issues, you can basically refer to these live streams, and these are very well explained. And if you have further suggestions to redo or further detail of these topics, you can write in description. And one more thing, basically comment section you can mention. Now today's live stream is regarding functions. So what do you think why I have taken this picture? So it's not a publicity picture, this fruits picture, and with a juicer I have taken with a purpose. So what is that purpose? Basically, what is purpose, what is function of a juicer machine? A juicer machine functions basically, if we put carrot, it will be giving us carrot juice. If we will be putting orange, it will be giving us orange juice. A juicer machine is functioning for us, and it is providing us juice according to the input. If input is orange, we will get orange juice. If input is um, whatever other fruit, accordingly it will be providing us the output. So we are having a mathematical machine, which you can call it mathematical juicer machine, which is basically, if we are putting in x in this mathematical juicer machine, if we will put x, it will be giving us, say for example, it will be providing us x plus x square plus 9. So it will be giving us x square plus 9. If we will put another x, it will give us another x square plus 9. So for each x, whatever we are putting in this mathematical machine, it will be giving us according to its function. It will be giving us, like in this case, it will be giving us output as x square plus 9. So in mathematical language, how we can write that? For example, if this mathematical juicer machine's name is, say it is f, so we will write f is a juicer machine, mathematical juicer machine, which is functioning on x and gives us x square plus 9. So this machine is working on x, and it provides, for each x it provides us x square plus 9. So I have cleared your concept. Basically your concept clarity is very important, that what are functions. So in clearer concept, function is a machine, or function is an operation which is operating on input and provides us output. So this is basically the function. We can name it f of x, or another machine which we can name as g of x. And g of x means g is a machine which is working on x and gives us some output. Similarly, we can have other machines also, like for example, we can have even h of x. Like for example, h is a function machine which works on x and provides us, say for example, x cube. plus 2x squared plus 7. So for each x which we will be inserting as input, it will be giving us, for each x it will be giving us this output. So according to definition, so the same format which we have written here, f of x, we can write another way also. F of x is equal to x square plus 9, and in h of x case we can write h of x is equal to x cubed plus 2x squared plus 7. So these two functions, the way of writing of or expressing these functions are same, so we can write in any format. So hopefully you understood this. So I will just go through quickly a definition of functions. Basically it's not vectors, it's functions. So this is functions. Definition of functions is what? A function is a rule which relates a given set of inputs to a set of possible outputs. The important point to note about function is that each input is related to exactly one output. So for each input which we are inserting, which we are providing, this will be providing us a specific output. Now for further understanding, like for example, say this is A and this is B, and this is having, like for example, 1 2 3. So this is converting from 1 to, for example, A, and 2 is converted to B, and 3 is linked with C. So this is basically a function which is f. We can write f is a function which operates on on 1 and gives us our output is A. For input 1, output will be A. For input 2, output will be B. For input 3, output will be C. So this is basically one function. So in your IGCSE, GCSE syllabus, so further detail is not there, so I'm not going to the types of functions. I'm just overviewing the functions, and hopefully you understood these functions. So how we are writing, as we discussed, like for example, f of x is equal to say this is the function which we can write as 2x squared plus 3. And in exam, basically simple questions I will take first. So in exam they are asking us to find, for example, f of 2. So we'll have to do what? We'll have to replace x by 2. So we will be replacing 2 here. Instead of x we will write 2, and squared plus 3, rest of everything will be same, and this will be equal to 2 into 4 plus 3, and this will be equal to 8 plus 3, which is equal to 11. So 11 will be value of f of 2. So these type of questions, simple questions, are coming in exam. I have taken simple function questions, and these are exam style questions. Like for example, this one, f of x is equal to 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. This is what? This is basically the definition of the function which we have to utilize. And the question is a part, find f of 7. So what we will be doing, we will be finding f of 7. For f of 7 we have to replace x by 7 in this given equation. So we will write 3 into 7 squared minus 2 into 7 plus 1, and this will be 3 into 4, 7 2s are 7 square will be 49. So we can take like this one, and 14 plus 1, and further we can use basically calculator also. So 3 into 49 minus 14 plus 1, and this will be resulting to 134. So answer will be 134 for this A part. Similarly for B part also, B part is also straightforward, simple. We have to find f of x plus 3. Now in the same equation which is mentioned over here, we have to replace x by x plus 3. So if we replace that one, f of x will be equal to 3 into x will be replaced by x plus 3. So we write here x plus 3 squared minus 2. Again x will be replaced by x plus 3 and plus this will be 1, which is over here. So now we have to simplify, and for simplification we will be opening the square, and it will be 3 into, if we open this square you can apply directly, you can apply formula which is a plus b square is equal to a plus b square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. You can apply this formula, or you can multiply, like for example x plus 3 into x plus 3, whatever convenient to you. I'm applying directly the formula and writing the result. So it will be x squared plus a square plus 3 square will be 9 plus 2 into ab will be 6x. You can later on you can multiply also x plus 3 into x plus 3, you will get the same, and minus, we will open bracket, so 2x and minus 2 into 3 will be minus 6 and plus 1. Further we can open the brackets and we will get 3x squared plus 27 plus 18x minus 2x minus this will be 5, and we can simplify further. So f of this will be what, f of, we will write here, this will be f of x plus 3. So f of x plus 3 will be resulting to, now we can add the like terms, 3x squared, and this should be 18x over here, and we missed a x, so this will be 18 minus 2 will be 16, so plus 16x, and 27 minus 5 will be 22 plus 22, so plus 22. This will be basically the answer for this one. And I have given these questions also, this one, f of x, g of x, and h of x, they have defined, these are the definitions of these functions, and what we have to do, find the values of f of minus 1 by 2. So in f of x, this one we can change minus 1 by 2, so f of minus 1 by 2 will be equal to 2 into minus 1 by 2 and minus 1, which will be resulting to, we can basically cancel this 2 with 2, and minus 1 and minus 1 will be minus 2. So this will be the answer for this. Similarly for g of minus 5, g of minus 5, we can replace x by minus 5 in this one, and we will get this as minus 5 squared plus 1, and this will be equal to 25 plus 1, which is equal to 26. So this will be our answer. These are simple, easier questions which I was selected as starter for use. Now h of minus 3 also we can calculate, and h of x is given. So in this one we will replace, in this we will replace 2 raised to the power minus 3, and we can calculate this 2 raised to the power minus 3 will be resulting to 1 over 8. So 1 over 8 will be answer this. This is all, these parts are 1 mark, so hopefully you understood this. Now these are simpler questions. Now next, there is another type of functions which is known as composite functions. Composite functions are basically the functions of functions. Like for example, we can write f of g of x like this, or f of g of h of x. So there are more than one function. So this is function of a function. In this format we can write, and the same thing we can write in this way also. In some books they are writing like this, so you should not be confused when you see this same thing. This one is same as this one. Basically writing format is different, otherwise they mean the same thing. Now whenever in composite functions, whenever we are solving, we have to solve from right to left, this side, always you will have to solve this h of x first, and then we will be solving this g of x, and at the last we will be applying f of x. So from h side to f side, so this will be from right to left. This is what you will have to follow, otherwise your answer will be wrong. Now if we go through this one, given that function f of x is equal to this f of x is defined, I will erase this whatever I've explained. So f of x is given, and f of x is equal to x squared plus 6, and g of x is also given. G of x is equal to 2x minus 1, and we have to find f of g of x. So first we'll find g of x, which is given over here, which is this one. So we will replace this g of x value, and we can rewrite it as f of g of x is 2x minus 1. So g of x we have replaced by 2x minus 1, and now we will use this f of x definition, and in this one we will be, in this f of x we will be replacing x by 2x minus 1. So we can rewrite it as x, instead of x squared we will write 2x minus 1 squared and plus 6, and again now we can open the square, and if we open the square it will be 4x squared plus 1 and minus 4x. If you are not comfortable with opening square, you can multiply this with this one and you will get same answer, and plus this will be 6, and we can rewrite it as 4x squared minus 4x and plus 7. This will be the final answer for f of g of x. This is how we can solve the composite functions basically. Hopefully you are following and understanding each and everything. And what we can do now, we can solve another composite function question, because this is important, and in exam they are giving composite function questions. So I have chosen one more question. Find g of x, g of f of x, given that f of x is equal to this one. And okay, so f of x is what? F of x is given as 2x plus 3, and g of x is also provided as minus x squared plus 5. Now first of all we need g of f of x. So f of x we will deal first, and this will be what? This will be, we will replace, this will be g of f of x value, we will replace 2x plus 3, and now we can find this by the help of this g of x definition, and we can write it as in this g of x we will be replacing x by 2x plus 3, so it will be minus, inside will be 2x plus 3 squared plus 5. And now we can open the bracket. First we'll open the square, and minus, inside will be 4x squared plus 9, and this will be plus 2 into 3 6, 6 into 2 will be 12. By same square we have basically done, and plus 5. Now we can open the bracket, it will be minus 4x squared minus 9, and this should be 12x basically. So it will be minus 9 and minus 12x and plus 5, and further we can rewrite it as minus 4x squared minus 12x and minus 5 plus 5 minus 9 will be minus 4. So this will be answer for this function, which is g of f of x, which we have done. Hopefully you understood. These are composite functions. Composite functions are very important part of the papers, so you should focus more on that. Now we will be dealing the last section, which is inverse functions, and inverse functions are also very important. So I have taken these questions like in inverse function, what we are doing is like g of x is given, g of x is equal to g of x is equal to minus x raised to the power 5 minus 3. So this is one of the questions which we have taken, and we need to find, our target is to find g inverse of x. So g inverse of x we need to find. So what we will do, we will write this as y. So y is equal to minus x raised to 5 minus 3, and then we have to make x as subject. So to make x a subject, I'll just mention that your algebraic simplification should be very nice to solve these inverse function questions. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. So if you are feeling that you are not understanding properly, or you are not comfortable with the simplification of algebraic equations, you will have to revise your algebraic equations portion. So this minus 3 we will shift first to the other side, and this will be resulting to y plus 3, and this will be minus x raised to 5. And further we can multiply by minus on other side. So x raised by 5 will be equal to minus y plus 3. This one we can put in brackets, and this 5 we can, or otherwise we can directly write minus y minus 3. And now to get rid of this power 5, we can take 5 root on this side. So this will be minus y minus 3, and this after making x as subject, we'll swap x and y, and we will get y is equal to fifth root of minus x minus 3, and this will be your answer, which we can write g inverse of x basically. So this is your answer. You can see here, this is the answer provided, and it is matching with our answer, which is here. So for these questions, answers are also there, so you can additionally practice more questions. But I will solve one more question for inverse function, so that you will be getting hang of it. So I will make space for the one more question. So the question which I'm taking is this question number 10. Question number 10 is this one, and it is saying g of x is equal to g of x is equal to 8 plus 9x over 2, and we will write it as y is equal to 8 plus 9x over 2. Our target is to make x as subject. For that one, we will cross multiply. We can write over 1 and cross multiply. So 2y is equal to, or this side we can write 8 plus 9x is equal to 2y, and now we can shift 8 to other side. So 9x is equal to 2y minus 8, and x will be equal to 2y minus 8 over 9. And now we can swap x and y. So y will be equal to this should be basically 8 plus this one. So 2y is equal to this one. So answer is having some mistake over here, whatever answer provided. So we are getting as y is equal to basically 2x minus 8 over 9, and this is if I double check, so we will be multiplying 2y is equal to 8 plus 9x, and 9x is equal to 2y minus 8, and this will be divided by 9, and that's all. So there is no mistake in this. So now we can swap x and y. So x will be equal to, basically we already swapped basically x and y. So this will be g inverse of x will be equal to G inverse of x is equal to 2x minus 8 over 9. This will be final answer. So basically they have written here, state if the given functions are inverses. You will have to check whether the other, this one is inverse of this or not. So in this case we will say that these two are not inverses of each other. So we have to basically check whether they are inverses of each other or not. So this is the question. In other words, you will have to solve this one and check whether this is inverse of this or not. So this is what this additional questions are also there to practice. Now we can go further with some exam style questions, and I have taken these from past papers. So this is the definition of the function. This is G inverse, and solve f of x is equal to 0. And a part, if we solve here, f of x is equal to 0 means f of x is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. And now this is quadratic equation which you can solve, mode 5 3, and coefficient of x square is 1, coefficient of x is minus 4, and the constant value is 3, and this is giving us 3 and 1. So we can write factors as x 3 and 1 are the numbers, and we change sign and utilize. So x minus 3 and x minus 1 is equal to 0, and we can write intermediate step also. So it will be x into x minus 1 minus 3 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. If you are confused about this factorization, you can go through the live stream which I have already uploaded in the live stream, so we can check that. So this is basically, we have done this factorization. Now we can write x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1. These are the two solutions for this one. A part we have done. Now we can move to the B part, and B part is G inverse of x we need to find. Now this is what we need to make subject, and this is a little tricky question. So no, f basically G inverse is simple. If we have to find f inverse, that was tricky. So G inverse is simple. So G inverse of x, how we can do this is basically we can take our G of x, or we can write it as y is equal to 2x minus 1. And now we have to basically make x as subject, and we will send minus 1 to other side. So it will be 2x will be equal to y plus 1, and now we can shift 2 also to other side. So x will be equal to y plus 1 by 2. We can swap x and y, so y will be equal to x plus 1 by 2, and this is what, this is our G inverse of x, which is equal to x plus 1 by 2. Hopefully you are understanding each and everything. Now they are saying this C part, f of x is equal to g of x, and this is 5-mark question. Answer correct to 2 decimal places. So we will be solving this. We can take f of x is equal to g of x, and f of x is what? F of x is x squared. This is C part which we are solving. X squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 2x minus 1. So this will be, we can shift everything to the other side. So it will be x squared minus 4x minus 2x plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 0. And this will be x squared minus 6x plus 4 is equal to 0. Further, now we can factorize, and factorization again we'll be taking help of the calculator, and this will be 1 and minus 6 coefficient of x, and constant value is 4, and this is 3 plus under root 5, or in this case we are getting decimal, so better to apply quadratic formula. And if we if we apply quadratic formula, I'm just shrinking it a little. So ABC values I will write here. A is equal to 1, B is equal to -6, and C is equal to 4. So X is equal to minus B plus minus B square minus 4AC over 2A. So this will be equal to minus B, mean minus into -6. Always replace values in quadratic formula in brackets. So B square will be -6 squared, and minus 4A is 1 and C is 4, and divided by 2A, which is 2 into 1. And this is what we can solve. Basically we can write this decimal value directly also, or we can use this. So it will be minus into -6 bracket close, plus I will take, and then I will take minus. So it will be square root of -6 and squared -4 into 1. I'm writing for your understanding. I'm typing everything so that you should not be confused, and divided by 2 into 1, and this is equal to the same thing, 3 plus under root 5. So decimal value will be, we require up to 2 decimal places, so it will be 5.24. so x1 is equal to 5.24, and x2 value also we can check with the minus sign. We will change the sign from here, we will change sign negative, and this is equal to decimal value is 0.76. So 0.76 will be answer for this one. These two are the answers. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Now next is find the value of g of f of -2. G of f of -2, first we will find f of -2. So f of -2 I will solve here. Hopefully you understand. F of -2 is equal to -2 squared. I'm replacing in this -2 squared, and -4 into -2 plus 3, and this will be, you can type this in calculator and find the value. So it will be -2 and squared and -4 into -2 bracket close and plus 3, and this is equal to 15. So we got f of -2 value as 15. Now we can find g of f of -2, and f of -2 value is 15. So g of 15 we will calculate, and g of 15 will be what we will replace in this. So g of 15 will be 2 into 15 minus 1. 30 minus 1 will be 29. So 29 will be our final answer for this part. Hopefully you understood this. We have done basically functions, inverse functions, and composite functions. Keep in mind, composite functions and inverse functions are mostly asked in past paper questions. Also you can check, and in your exams also they will be more emphasizing on inverse functions and composite functions. I have done 2 stages. The third stage also, like for example f of g of h of x, or they will be all same, as I have explained you also that those composite functions are like for example, if we will be having like f of g of h of x, so this is also same type of functions which I have explained. Hopefully this topic is clear, and you must have understood each and everything. I will mention again that there are so many live streams already uploaded. For each week we are uploading at least like 1 video, so you will have to refer to that one. And plus we have uploaded latest papers also, 2022 for 0580, and we are uploading bio also, so you can refer to those videos as well. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows, and introduce this channel to your respective teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.